Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this video showcase we're going to be having a look at the Autobot Headmaster Brainstorm. He came out in 1987, and as I've just mentioned, he was with the wave of Headmasters. This was a new gimmick that was fantastic at the time, and it basically meant that the head turned into a robot itself. So the head, as I say, turned into that little robot there, Arcana, and I'll show you that in a bit more detail in a second. First and foremost, let's have a discussion about the figure. Now I really like this figure. I think the transformation's brilliant, and as I say, I like the alternate mode. The alternate mode's fantastic because it's a jet, and you don't really get many Autobots that are jets. They tend to mainly be, as I say, vehicles that obviously are on the ground, so it's really good for that reason. Right, as I say, let's have a look at him. So the articulation's pretty good. You can move him at the knees and at the top of the hips, and same with the arms and at the elbows. I like the colour scheme. I think it looks really good. And as I say, the Headmaster gimmick was brilliant because what you did when you put the head in, you've got your own sort of mini tech spec there as well. So when you push that head in, I'll take it out quickly, and there you go. As soon as I pop the head in, they all appear. So that's a nice gimmick that worked there. Now I've started discussing things as well on these videos about if you need the accessories and what to look for. Unfortunately with this guy, the accessories are very important. If you want to display him in robot mode, obviously you're going to need the head, and if you want to display him in the jet mode, you're going to definitely need his weapons, and I'll show you that in a bit more detail in a second. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to transform him into his jet, and we'll have a look at that then. Okay then, here he is. I've transformed him into his Cybertronian Jet Mode, and as you say, this alternate mode, I really like it. It looks so cool, and you can definitely see now what I mean about if you haven't got these attachments there. So if you've not got the guns, then you're basically missing the whole front of the ship, so it is really important that you've got them. There's Arcana as well, and as I say, he's now going to be the pilot. So obviously it was his head while he was in robot mode, and you can now sit him inside the cockpit like so, and even close him in there. So again, brilliant gimmick for the time. I absolutely loved it. As I mentioned in some of my other videos, Scorponok was my favourite toy to play with, but to be honest, all of the Headmasters, I just really loved everything that you could do with them. I'll quickly attempt, or I can do it with one hand. That's obviously what it looks like without the weapons at the front, so it's a little different. Another thing to be aware of as well, if you're looking to buy one second hand, these wings tend to sometimes be quite loose and end up flopping down, so you need to ask that question if you're after one yourself. Same with the fins, you need to know that they're rigid enough to be able to display. Alright, while we're here then, let's have a look at the box. So we've got a nice shiny box there, and as I say, talks about the Headmasters there. You've got the more blocky, as I say, pattern at the front and artwork, and if we turn it around at the back, some guys are genius. Looks like they've surgically removed the robot points off that box. It's amazing. I don't know how they've done that, but there you go. So here we go, 1987. We've got the Headmaster's battle scene. There's Fortress Maximus and Scorponok at the bottom. Great bit of artwork. I'm really glad they put them on the back. And that concludes looking at the box. So as I say, one of the 4 larger Headmasters that came out at the time. He's been re-released a couple of times, Thrilling 30 and Titan's Release, which I can show you in another video in the future, but for now, as I say, there he is, 1987 Autobot Headmaster Brainstorm. Hope you enjoyed looking at him and it brought back a few nice memories. Please subscribe for more. Thanks very much.